Today we're going to be taking a look at the MIG welding settings for the YesWelder MIG 250 Pro machine. And I'm going to go through and show you the Synergic settings as well as the manual settings. I'm just going to show you what you can get out of it if you use the chart that comes with the machine. For Synergic settings, it gives you amperage. For the manual settings, it'll give you voltage and wire feed speed. Now, the wire feed speed for this machine is in meters per minute. I'm using 030 solid wire in the machine today, so I want to use the 0.8 side of the roller wheel. And what you want to do when you install that in the machine is, if 0.8 is the size that you want, you turn that so it faces inward toward the machine, and then it'll be on the correct groove for the wire feed. I think I told you the opposite of that on the previous video. So let me go through this setting chart real quick, and then we'll close up on the machine and I'll show you how to set it up. So for 2mm steel, I'm using CO2 25 argon 75 mix. The welding current in amps, it shows 123 amps. Now if you're using the manual settings for the 030 wire, it shows 17.5 on the voltage and 8.5 on the wire feed speed. So that's 8.5 meters per minute. Those are the settings that I'm going to be using for the particular scrap piece of steel that I have, which is 14 gauge or almost 2mm in thickness. Let's get a close-up on the machine and I'll show you how to set it up. I'll be running the machine DCEP, direct current electrode positive. I'm going to take you through two different settings. The first one we're going to look at is manual mode for MIG. Pushing the mode button, you can select from 4 different modes. The top one is manual. You can see an M next to the MIG gun. We push that mode button. Comes down to the Synergic setting with an S by the MIG gun. And then we've got the stick functions and TIG functions. So let's go back up to the top one with the M. That's manual mode. On the top you see the voltage and then the wire speed below it. So to change either one of them, you just press this button over here to the right. It has an amperage and then MM, so meters per minute. Push the button once and you can change the voltage. Push it again and now you can change the wire speed setting. Now let's go down and we'll look at the next one down, which is the Synergic mode. And in this mode, you just look at the chart and dial in your amperage. All you have to do is turn that knob and go clear up to 250 and down to, looks like 43 is the limit on the amperage. So our chart said 123 amps for the 14 gauge metal. So we'll set it at 123 and the machine will automatically set the voltage and the wire feed speed. Now if you're in the Synergic mode, say you make a weld and it didn't look the way you wanted it to, maybe it needed to be a little bit hotter, you can press this button over here and go +5 or -5. So let's go +1 for arc length. That brings it to 17.6. Or say it was too hot to begin with, so we wanted to go down 1. Push that button, go the other way with the knob and bring it down to -1, and that'll be 15.6. So you can change the Synergic setting plus or minus 5 volts. So let's go back to, we're going to just do this weld today with it set on 0. So we get the Synergic settings that are out of the box. So 123 amps, that's going to give us 16.6 volts. The last couple things we need to set is material, and it'll change your gas setting over here. So you've got the Flux core, which we went over on the previous video. The bottom one is for argon, so if you're welding aluminum. The top one is straight CO2. And the second one down from the top is mix, CO 25 and argon 75. And then the last setting is your column on the right, which is wire size. You've got 3 settings to choose from: 0.035, 0.030, and 0.023. So we're going to be using 0.030, and that's where we'll set it. So these are the settings we're going to use for today to start with, and we'll go through and we'll see how it welds. Okay, this first bead I'm going to run is just Synergic settings. And we'll just run a bead straight across this little piece and see how it does. I'm going to run one more. I kind of slipped on that one. It actually didn't come out too bad, but let's run one more. The top one was the first bead and the bottom one was the second bead. Now these next two beads, I'm going to run a couple of beads under the manual mode, and that is set to 17.5 on the volts and 8.5 on the wire feed speed. Just according to the chart and what the chart shows. And we'll do one more. That one's pretty hot, especially at the end. I'm right out on the edge of the coupon. The top of the bottom two is the first one, and the bottom is the last bead that I ran. You can see it got too hot. So on the manual settings, I could back those down just a little bit. I'm going to run a T-joint or a fillet weld. So that's how you set up your YesWelder MIG 250 Pro to weld with MIG using a shielding gas. If you're interested in more information about the machine or just want to have a look around, I'll leave a link for the YesWelder website, the MIG 250 Pro machine, as well as a promo code where you can get 10% off anything you order off the YesWelder website. If you like this video and it helped you out, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next video.